Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Some adverse conditions greeting both teams as they take the field in what will be a very wet stadium. Rain is falling, and it's going to be interesting to see just how heavily it factors into this game. It's the Raiders going up against the Seahawks.
Larry, no trip to the Northwest is really complete without a little rain, and we're going to get plenty of it here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Amato on first down. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Set to throw is Amato. To throw on second down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Cooper, the man in motion right. Here's Muhammad. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Seven yards to go on second down. Amato now off the play fake. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Throwing on first down. Patterson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Flex round! Flex round! Go!
Play fake. Patterson. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Three and a half to go, first quarter. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
Now Amato looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Amato on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here comes the D swarming to the line. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Oh, design run for their wideout. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go.
To throw on third down, Patterson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pushing through the contact. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. Here's Amato. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Cooper will come in motion right. And they give this time to the tailback. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Taken in at the 22. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And now running right through it. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, of one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patterson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy! I got 15! I got 15! Me! Here we go! Black round!
Off play action. Patterson. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is knocked down from the side. They give him a gain of 37.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Now a handoff as they run left side. Room to run past midfield. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got three. Let's go.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Fresh set of downs here. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Set to throw is Amato. To throw on second down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Amato now, operating from the gun. And it's caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
No, check. Patriot.
Now Amato from the gun. He'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go, Ohio! Ohio!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they try the right side here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Patterson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way.
Let's go!
From the gun, Patterson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Letting one go deep. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
First down, Patterson. He's going to take another shot here. That's caught at the 25. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Here we go.
Off play action. Patterson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Big series right here. Ohio.
Looking to throw. Patterson. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man. Complete. A big gain of 31 on third down.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch. And now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ohio. Here we go. What?
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Red 38. Black round. Single.
Operating from the gun. Patterson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. Amato operating from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. This is Thomas Rawls, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 3rd down, that's Reeves. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 2nd down following the run.
Back there, Philly. Here we go. Here we go now.
Here's Amato. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Cooper, the man in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Time running out here on the play clock. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the fourth quarter. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe, because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
To throw on second down, Patterson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go. Brad 38.
From the gun, Patterson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they try the right side here. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, into the end zone. Oakland Raiders touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play. On
the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
Throwing again. Patterson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here, losing fourth quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They've got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly. but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
The Raiders on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Oakland, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.